Hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the part 76 of the NEET quiz important questions, and today we'll discuss the further important questions of the topic osteology of lower limb. Which is the longest bone of the body? It is the femur bone. Which is the strongest bone of the body? Femur bone. What is the length of the femur bone? So it is approximately 18 inches. It may vary in different person. Head of femur bone forms how much of the sphere? It forms 2/3 of the sphere. The head of femur is directed medially, upward and forward. The neck shaft angle of the femur in the adults is, so it is around 125 degrees. Which muscle is inserted at the apex of the greater trochanter? Piriformis. Which muscle is inserted at the trochanteric fossa of the greater trochanter? Obturator externus. Neck shaft angle of the femur in the children is 160 degrees. Neck of the femur is an extension of diaphysis. Neck shaft angle in the females as compared to the males, so it is lesser than males. So neck shaft angle in the females is lesser than males. Angle of femoral torsion is 15 degrees. Which femoral condyle transmits the greater part of the body weight to the tibia? Lateral condyle. Which muscle is inserted on the upper rough impression of the greater trochanter? Obturator internus with the two gemelli. Which muscle is inserted on the lateral surface of the greater trochanter? Gluteus medius. Which muscle is inserted on the anterior surface of the greater trochanter? Gluteus minimus. Apex of the lesser trochanter gives attachment to iliacus. The base of the lesser trochanter gives attachment to psoas major. Popliteus muscle arises from popliteal groove of the lateral condyle. Lower epiphyseal line passes through which part of the femur? Adductor tubercle. Growing end of the femur is the lower end. The nutrient artery of the femur is branch of the second perforated artery. Femur ossifies from how many centers? 1 primary and 4 secondary centers. Primary center for shaft of the femur appears at 7th week of intrauterine life. The neck of femur ossifies from the primary center for the shaft. Secondary center for the lesser trochanter of the femur appears at 12th year of life. Secondary center for the greater trochanter of the femur appears at 4th year of life. Secondary center for the lower end of the femur appears at the end of 9th month of the intrauterine life. Secondary center for the head of the femur appears at during the first 6 months of life. Head and the shaft of femur are fused at the age of 18 years. The lower end and the shaft of the femur are fused at the age of 20 years. Which is the largest sesamoid bone of the body? So it is the patella. Patella develops in the tendon of which muscle? Quadriceps femoris muscle. Articular area of the patella is which area? Upper 3/4 of the posterior surface. Articular area of the patella is divided by the vertical ridge and has larger lateral area. Which is the most common dislocation of the patella? So it is the lateral dislocation. Tibia is homologous to which bone of the forearm? Radius bone of the forearm. In the tibia bone, which is the larger condyle? So it is the medial condyle. Articular surface of the medial and the lateral condyles of the tibia are what in shape? So the articular surface of the medial condyle is oval in shape, while the articular surface of the lateral condyle is circular in shape. Soleal line is present on which surface of the tibia? Posterior surface. Groove on the posterior surface of the medial malleolus gives attachment to semimembranosus. Groove on the posterior surface of the lateral malleolus lodges which muscle? Popliteus. Which is the largest nutrient artery in the human body? So it is the nutrient artery of tibia. Nutrient artery to tibia is a branch from which artery? Posterior tibial artery. Tibia ossifies from how many centers? One primary and two secondary centers. Secondary center for the upper end of the tibia appears at just before the birth. Secondary center for the lower end of the tibia appears at first year of life. Secondary center for the lower end of the tibia forms the medial malleolus by which year of life? 7th year of life. Pre-axial bone of the leg is represented by which bone? By the tibia bone. The upper end of the tibia on the medial surface gives attachment to sartorius, gracilis and the semitendinosus muscle, that means the gyrops muscle. So, today up till here, I hope you found this helpful. Thank you so much.